Hi, this is Mr. V, and in this video we are going to look at equivalent fractions. So, suppose I have here a pie that has been cut into quarters, and we've eaten 3 parts of the pie, so we only have 1 part of the pie left. What fraction of a pie do I have? Well, I hope you can see quite easily that that is 1 part out of 1, 2, 3, 4 total parts. So the fraction is 1 over 4. Now I want to ask you, what happens if we take a very similar pie, but this time we cut it up into 8 pieces. I have the same number of friends coming over, they eat exactly the same amount of pie, so I still end up having this part of the pie left, but this time, obviously, because we cut it into 8 pieces, we're going to have over 8, and I have 2 pieces left, so 2 out of 8. Now, I hope you can see here, this part of this pie covers the same portion as this part of this pie. So even though different numbers are involved, 1 and 4 here and 2 and 8 here, these two are very obviously equal to each other. They're the same portion, the same part of the whole. Which means these two fractions, 1 over 4 and 2 over 8, have to be equivalent. They have to be equal to each other. Okay, this picture shows it. These two portions are exactly identical. We call these equivalent fractions. So even though they're different fractions, they indicate equivalent portions, portions that are equivalent to each other. Not exactly the same. This is one whole piece of pie, and these are 2 pieces of pie, but they're equivalent to each other because they're the same amount of pie. So we call these equivalent fractions, and we can get them quite easily. If I take another one, say 2 out of 3, and I want to find a equivalent fraction, well, I can simply multiply top and bottom by the same number. So I can multiply both of these by 2 to get 4. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6. 2 over 3 and 4 over 6 are equivalent. I could do the same with 3's. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. That's an equivalent fraction. If I were to draw these up, if I draw a pie and I cut it up into 9 pieces, this is a challenge for me. Pretend, please, that they are identical, and I shade in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those pieces. That's going to be the same as a pie that's been cut into 3 pieces with only 2 highlighted. These parts, this portion and this portion, are equivalent. My picture may not be great there, but they're the same portion. So we can simply take a very simple fraction and multiply both top and bottom by the same number to create an equivalent fraction. And that is how we can show that some fractions are in fact identical to each other.